What will you do if you lose your job? 83% of Danes are members of an ACOS and get benefits if they lose their job. ACOS is fully deductible, and you already contribute by paying AM tax. So do what the Danes do and get signed up. Click the link to Krifa in the description to read more.
Here is the morning news from Denmark. My name is Stephen Højlund. You can read the full stories on the Danish Dream website. Alternatively, you can view our news commentaries on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. A Danish couple from Arlestrup, North Jutland, was left without mail for 3 months due to a mapping error in the postal system. The issue affecting Bente and Palle Leijgaard since early January 2026 stemmed from a classification mistake by mail carrier DAO. The Leijgaards, who retired at their home of 46 years, faced missed bills, disruptions in receiving magazines, and potentially fines due to undeliverable mail. The problem arose when DAO's system misidentified their road's classification, leading to misdirected deliveries. This error was part of a broader issue as DAO experienced increased complaints and challenges with address validation. Service resumed after the couple directly contacted DAO's top management. This incident highlights the balance needed between automation and human judgment in postal systems. Next up. Danish electricity customers are now finding the cheapest power during midday rather than at night, a shift that began in 2020 due to solar energy's impact in Europe. From March to October, the lowest electricity rates generally occur between noon and 3 p.m. This change is driven by increased solar and wind energy production, with peak output in sunny midday hours. As a result, consumers can benefit by operating high-consumption appliances during these hours to lower costs. However, this trend reverses in winter, with nighttime prices dropping. Increased demand from electric heating and vehicles affects nighttime rates, which are also influenced by natural gas costs when wind power is insufficient. While solar installations proceed swiftly, new offshore wind farms by 2030 might not lower nighttime rates significantly. Consumers with flexible schedules can maximize savings, although fixed usage patterns may prevent some from fully benefiting. Moving on. The Danish housing market reveals a growing disparity between regions over the past 3 decades. In Copenhagen, property values have skyrocketed, with a typical house appreciating almost 9-fold since the mid-1990s. Meanwhile, areas like Tønder have seen modest gains of just 69% in the same timeframe. This regional divide highlights location as a key factor in wealth accumulation for homeowners. The capital continues to experience property value surges driven by strong employment and restricted housing supply. Conversely, smaller towns face stagnation. Rising prices in urban centers like Copenhagen make it difficult for first-time buyers requiring high incomes or family support. Experts predict continued growth, with Copenhagen potentially seeing double-digit increases. To address inequality, there's a call for more housing in growth areas and better transport links to peripheral regions, as current trends risk deepening generational and geographic disparities in wealth across Denmark. Denmark's largest bank, Nordea, is set to cut 1,500 jobs across the Nordic region by the end of 2027 as it advances its strategy to incorporate artificial intelligence into operations. This move represents 5% of its workforce, with the group technology department facing significant layoffs, particularly in Denmark. The bank aims to reduce costs by more than 1 billion Danish kroner annually from 2028 through automation and AI, improving efficiency and customer service. Unions, however, have criticized the bank for executing workforce reductions before AI systems are fully deployed. They are concerned about potential risks to employee welfare and future innovation capacity, calling for a more balanced approach. That's all this morning. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter to get the latest news from Denmark.
Most people pay too much on their Danish insurances. With Find Insurance, you can save up to 30% on your insurances. Click the link in the description to check if you pay too much and get 3 quotes. It's totally free and there's no commitment.